Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J.
And we have touched down here in Tacoma, Washington, a place we've been many times before, and boy, you can cut the tension with the knife.
Yeah, there's no love lost between these two teams, that's for sure. And the Herbisaurs have had our number the last two times we faced them.
It's funny. I mean, it's when we first so yeah, this will be the third game in the series with this division rival. The first time we met them, we were doing well, and they were at the bottom, right?
Yes, they were. They were. I think they beat us that first time, and that really catapulted them.
Yeah.
No, they beat us 2 games in a row, and they were like when we came in, they were struggling.
Yeah, and that was it. They they beat us badly, only 2 games, and since then they've been on the ascendancy. The Beewolves, after that point, that was like at the midway point, ended up going 2-11, and then just recently bounced back, and now we're at we're 5-0 in the last 5. But we just finally righted the ship. The Herbisaurs really put us. They kind of flipped the script, and they took off, and we went into the hole. They shut us out 2 games in a row. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then
they outscored us 14-0 over the course of those 2 games.
Jeez. Well, let's talk about the last one real quick, and then we'll really dig into this one. But I'll start. Hieronymus Jackson started things off for the Water Bullets in the bottom of the first with this line drive into the gap in right field. Ballmer tries to throw him out, but it's not in time. That's one where if Billy the Boink had been in the lineup, we may have gotten the out. And then the top of the 4th, it's Buster Biggs, the long absent Buster Biggs, who leapfrogs the Water Bullets on the scoreboard with this 2-run homer over the wall in right field. Hopefully this signals a return to one of last season's hottest players, Pete.
Yeah, it would be. He's been very obviously absent this year.
Good to have him back. Then in the bottom of the 5th, Water Bullets pitcher of all people, Hippie Dubs, nails this one out to the wall in center field. Magic Moore collects it, and Gina Torrance relays, but it's not in time, and it's a tie ball game. Then in the top of the 6th with no outs, and Bertha Banks at third, Alora Franco steps up and loops one in a right center field, putting the Beewolves out in front again by 1. Then with 2 outs, in the same side, the recently invigorated Eliza Peck steps to the plate and punches one into center field, bringing Alora Franco home, and the Beewolves are up by a pair. It's Alora Franco again on the first pitch of the 8th inning with this solo blast that puts the Beewolves out in front by a score of 5-2. They're finally hitting those long balls,
Yeah, they are, and again, Alora Franco's another one who last year whose bat really helped to propel us, to a lot of victories, and again, she just hasn't been hitting as consistently as she did last season.
Well, and Smoke Snow makes it interesting in the bottom of the 9th with this pop-up home run over the wall in right field to make it 5-3 Beewolves. Pete, I actually think that might be another situation where Billy the Boink may have made that jumping catch, but I can't be sure, and I don't want to hang that one totally on what's his name?
What's his name? Yeah, it was a strange home run because it was very high and literally he just tucked it inside that wall. So it did look like there could have been a play made. Again, maybe if you got your everyday player out there, maybe you would have made that play, but you never know. It's 6 of one, half dozen of the other, and we can argue about it for the rest of the time.
Yeah. Well, the Beewolves had solid relieving for Benson Rushmore, who performed well, capping the game off with another strikeout, this time to Ariel Parker. And the Beewolves keep the winning streak going, as they must if they hope to see the postseason play, Pete, and that's kind of takes us to where we're at. And so, hold on one second. So we also have 17 games to tell you the score of to really set you up to where we're at coming to this one. So we start off with the Wide Loads back in Phoenix against our other team, the Sandcats. Why don't you tell us how that worked out?
All right, the Wide Loads travel to Phoenix, as Tom said, and they didn't get to play.
I hit the wrong button. There we go. Ready? Go.
Okay.
Rained out.
Wide Loads taking on the Sandcats. Sandcats out to an early lead. Hold on to win 6-1.
Freebooters of the Grapplers out in San Jose. It's all freebooters, 8-0. Wow.
The Warblers taking on the Moonstars, and the Moonstars are about to an early lead. Hold on to win 6-3.
Overdogs over at Michigan to play the Moose. Michigan Moose 4-0.
Outlaws taking on the Wild Pigs. It's a back-and-forth battle. Ultimately, Wild Pigs 7-2.
These Herbisaurs went to Colorado to play the Buzzards. They beat them 5-0.
Moonstars in the Arctics. It's Moonstars 2, Arctics 1.
Heaters at the Crocs in Houston. It's close. It's back and forth, and the Crocs jump out 7-5.
Freebooters taking on the Warblers. It's a tight battle. It's Freebooters 3-2 and 10.
All right, Booters. Gold Coats at the Moose, and it's Gold Coats 9-4.
Arctics taking on the Grapplers. In the first of two, Grapplers 6-0.
Second game against those same two teams, and the Arctics take it this time 3-1.
Crocs taking on the Grapplers, and it's a back-and-forth battle. And this one's going to be decided in the extra innings. It's 5-4, Grapplers in 11.
Hottest team Blowfish are the Burners. Burners beat them 4-2.
Hot Corners and the Sirloins, and it's Sirloins 4, Hot Corners 3.
That didn't help us. Crocs at the Front Runners in Philadelphia. Crocs won at 4-2.
Platypi taking on the Water Bullets, and the Platypi beat them 5-2. So we got a little help with the Water Bullets, but yeah, the Herbisaurs and the Sirloins both victorious.
Yeah, that makes it more difficult. So Pioneer Conference, Pathfinder Division. What do you see?
I see teams, fields of green.
Pioneer Roses too.
That's right. Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division. Blowfish sitting atop the Pathfinder with a record of 26-15. They hold a 1-game lead over the Crocodons, who are sitting in second place with a record of 25-16.
Those New York Wild Pigs are at the top of the Uncharted Division. They're 26-14, a full game and a half ahead of the San Diego Platypi, who are 25-16. It's not over there.
No, it's still a tight battle. Journey Division, the Grapplers with 2 out of 3 wins, 21-20, maintain first place over the Sandcats, who are game back with a record of 20-21, so just inverted.
Yeah, and that one's also close too. Those Cats can do it. Get both Phoenix teams in, if possible. The Explorer Conference Seafair Division, Gold Coats out in front, 22-19. They have now a 3-game lead ahead of the Philadelphia Frontrunners. It looks like the Gold Coats are close to wrapping up that division.
Looks that way. Down in our very own trade division, the Sirloins still sitting atop in first place with a record of 25-16, and they have a game and a half lead over the Herbisaurs, who are in second place with a record of 23-17. Our very own Beewolves, 2.5 games out of first with a record of 22-18, and the Sirloins have a league best plus 69 run differential.
Ooh. Wow. And then down to the Curiosity Division, the San Diego Moonstars, 27-15. They basically have the Curiosity Division wrapped up. They have a 4-game lead ahead of the San Jose Sawteeth. The Sawteeth have to win them all. The Moonstars have to lose them all. So you pretty much see the Moonstars taking the Curiosity.
Yes, sir.
Well, that kind of brings us to today's game. And the thing I was going to say, I was going to say a lot of things, and they all slipped my mind. But the Herbisaurs went. They beat us 2 straight, and they went on a tear. We ended up going 2-11 on that next run. Since that, so coming into this game now, the thing that the Beewolves have is we're on the ascendancy. We won 5 straight. We're the hottest team in the league right now. So we're going to hopefully use that to go at them. Problem is the Herbisaurs have also been doing very well. Like you said, you just saw them win that last one pretty one-sided. They won. I'm going to go back to the schedule here. You can see if I'm backing up. I'm sorry, it's going to take me just a second. There's their 5-0 over the Buzzards. But if you go back a little further, stay with me. They beat the Hot Corners 17-2, and the Wild Pigs 12-4.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up. In the race for the wild card in the Explorer Division, Herbisaurs currently have the wild card position locked up with a record of 23-17. And Beewolves are a game behind them at 22-18, but the Herbisaurs with a plus 48 run differential, and the Beewolves with a plus 25. So at this point, you got to be looking at it thinking the Beewolves just ending the season with the same record isn't going to be enough.
No. Yeah, the Herbisaurs have scored 32 runs in their last 3 games, or 36. They're averaging 12 runs a game. So this is going to be, what a game this is going to be. We win the game and we tie their record. So we still have a chance to get past them in the standings. We're a game behind them in the wild card. We got to win. I mean, we've got 4 games left. The biggest problem the Beewolves have is we won 5 straight. The chances of us winning the rest of our games is very low. So It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Well, anyway.
Well, that and you got to look at see who our opponents are. We've got the Herbasaurs today. We've got 2 against the first place Sirloins with a plus 69 run differential, and then our final game of the season against the second place Platypi, who are fighting it out with the Wild Pigs over in the Uncharted division. And they're 25-16 with a plus 37 run differential. So, I mean, really, this is it.
Yeah.
These 4 games here are going to decide who gets into the playoffs and who doesn't. Ultimately, it comes down to these 4 games, and the only thing you can do is win. That's
yeah. I mean, at the beginning of the season, we saw that in the schedule, thought it'd be important. We had no idea that it would be this critical.
Right.
But wow, it'll be fun. Either way. All right, this is regular season game 41 of 44. We only have 3 more after this one. It's the 22-18 Beewolves against the 23-17 Herbisaurs, the extreme defensive experts who also have good speed, contact, and rotation. So that's all working for them. Like I say, a win for the Beewolves ties their record. A win by the Herbisaurs pretty much locks them in. We're going to be having our starting pitcher, the right-hander, Beavis Ortiz, who has tied for second for the most wins this season. He's with 6. He's 6-2 with a 4.01 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP. Problem is the Herbisaurs have a reliever, I think, who's got the most wins at 7. Beavis Ortiz throws it pretty hard, good jump, good accuracy. He's a workhorse. He's going to end. This is his last regular season game, so he's going to end with a winning record.
Yeah, and he's going to end with one of the. We're really going to need a good outing from him. He's going to have to match up with Jem Qualita, which is difficult, and even in the best of circumstances.
Yeah.
Backing up Beavis Ortiz, of course, we got the locked-in Alora Franco. She'll be playing first base. She's got excellent power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass. She's hitting 378 with 10 home runs. Superstar Hanley Dexter is playing shortstop. He's got a little bit better than average power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 387 with 13 home runs. And then the locked-in Bertha Banks over there at third base. She's got better than average power, good ability to connect, and a little bit better than average speed on the base pass. She's hitting 387 with 5 home runs.
Well, Laura is leading the league in on-base percentage. You can see there. Sock the Song on the other side is 4th, so that's tough. Anyway, the Herbisaurs, like you said, they're going to be starting their best pitcher, Jem Qualita. She's crazy good. She's a right-hander. She throws the ball really hard. She puts good movement on it, and she's accurate. She's 4-6 on the season, 4.37 ERA and a 1.27 WHIP. She is a little tense recently, so hopefully we can get to her quick.
Yeah, I mean the Beewolves may have lucked out here. You got Jem Qualita is a little tense. We got Scotta Song in right field, who's hitting a ton against the Beewolves this year. He's hitting 800 against the Beewolves. He's not fully healthy. He's a little bit dinged up. So we'll have to see if they stick him out there in right field. But he's got very good power. He's got excellent ability to connect and very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 329 with 8 home runs. Grunt Manley over at first base is locked in, but he too's kind of feeling some aches and pains of the season as we kind of come down to the end. And Grunt Manley's got good power, very good ability to connect, and good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 233 with 4 home runs. And then Milo Stewart, the shortstop, he's known more as a defensive player, and he's got very good speed, excellent fielding, and an excellent arm. And he's hitting 225 with no home runs. So those will be backing up Jem Qualita.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Manly jerseys in my garage in Tacoma. This is going to bring us to. Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong button again, man. I'm all thumbs here. This gives us the lineup.
I think you got the butterflies. Yes. We're going up against the Herbisaurs.
I'm scared. So anyway, Hanley Dexter will lead off and bat first. Play shortstop. Bertha Banks will play third base and bat second. She's locked in. I'll just notice that. Monstour behind the plate. He will catch and bat third. Batting fourth. Cleanup the locked-in Alora Franco and playing first base. Playing left field, Buster Biggs back in the game. It'll be good to see Buster. Benny Balmer, thank you for your service. Freddie Knox will play second base today. Freddie Knox is filling in for the once again tense Gina Torres. So again, second base is a position that we have well stocked. So Freddie Knox won't lose a step there, and he's actually going to bring more to the plate. He'll bat 6th, batting 7th. Billy LeBoink, not Buster. Billy LeBoink will play right field. Center field, Magic Moore is a little tense. We don't have anyone who plays first position center field. We could shuffle somebody in there if we think, or we could just let Magic go.
I think we let Magic go. Let's try it. Let's throw our starters at these guys. We really need this game.
All right, and then we're going to have Beavis Ortiz bat 9th, and on the mound, he throws a four-finger, the curveball, the slider, and the fork pitch, and they're throwing us down to the field here at Emerald Diamond. Pete, what a day.
Yes, sir. Beautiful day for a ball game here in Emerald Diamond. We've got the Orcas out there breaching in straightaway center field.
Those are statues, you know.
I know that.
I knew that, right?
I knew that.
Yeah.
Because they never move.
Right.
The batting order for the Herbasaurs: Hamster at third base, Song in right field, Blue in left field, Manley at first base, Rojas catching, Yoink Sachs in center field, Milo Stewart at short, Stokes at second base, and Jim Polita, the pitcher, batting 9th. So as the Herbasaurs take the field, Hanley Dexteros will grab a bat, Bertha Banks and Steve Monstour will get ready. They're going to face off against Jem Qualita with a 4.37 ERA as we get this one underway. Hanley Dexteros, the shortstop, is known as a tough-out utility player, sitting 387.
And the first pitch by Qualita is a strike at 91 miles an hour. This game's underway here at Tacoma, Washington. Second one's a ball. We're even at 1 apiece. Dexteros, that one's right back past the mound, and Dexteros is going to start things off by showing him we're here to play. He's on first base, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's locked in and fit, hitting 387 with 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. Hanley Dexteros at first base. That's a smash, and that's going to get into the gap between center and right, and everybody's going around, and Hanley Dexteros is going to come home, and Bertha Banks has hit a double,
Yes.
and Hanley Dexteros crosses the plate, making it 1-0 Beewolves.
Wow, that's just 2 hits, and already the Beewolves are on the board. It's 1-0. That's the start we need to be. Jem throws that one right to Monstour, and that's going to be a sliding stop by Song. He's going to hold it in to get that single. But so far, Qualita hasn't been able to put away a single Beewolves batter, Pete.
No, sir. Laura Franco, the first baseman, steps in. She's locked in the pit. Runners at first and third with no outs. Franco bashes that one. There's going to be a diving Milo Stewart who's able to flip to second for 1, but they don't complete the double play. So 1 out with a runner at first, and another run scores, Tom.
Wow, what a start. What a start for the Beewolves, jumping right at him. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Now it's Buster Biggs. Watch the first one there for a strike, going 1. Next one's in there, 2 quick strikes. Jem Qualita getting ready to throw her 9th pitch. It's a little rolling bunt, swinging bunt to Manley, who picks it up, runs it down for the second out. You got Franco at second.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman, steps in. He's neutral and fit. Knox hitting 324 with a home run and 11 RBIs. Laura Franco standing at second. First pitch to Knox is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. There's the lifted. That's going to be fair.
Wow.
And that's going around. And Freddie Knox is cruising into second, and Laura Franco's pulling into home, making it 3-0 Beewolves in the top of the first. And then steps Billy LeBoink.
Jeez, this is amazing. Well, they gotta be careful. They don't get too confident. Billy LeBoink back in this game. Watch the first one up high, misses. Ball 1-1 on the count. That one's hit hard to left field, Pete. It's going, but it's going to be too far left. That's a souvenir, almost a home run. Foul, 1 apiece now to Billy LeBoink. That one low and outside, misses 2-1. Jem Qualita's 16th pitch. Hits fouls off behind the net. 2-2. Right in there, he hits it, but it's a roller straight to Stewart at shortstop. It throws to first and ends the side.
Holy cow. So the top of the first, Beewolves put 3 on the board, 3 runs on 4 hits. Henry Hamster, Scott Song, and Ralph Blue going to face off against Ortiz, who's got a 4.01 ERA. And already they got work. The work's cut out for him, Tom.
Yeah.
Third baseman, Henry Hamster.
Henry Hamster, the third baseman, steps up. He's hit 230. That one's popped up into center field. Magic Moore is on his horse, makes the catch for the first out, 1 down. Scott Song, the first baseman's neutral, and well, he's got power versus right-handed pitching. Song hitting .329 with 8 home runs, 23 RBIs, and like you say, he hits a ton against the Beewolves. That first pitch is fouled off. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out for Song. Nobody on base. That's fouled straight back, and now Song finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz delivers. That's fouled off as well. Song protecting that plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And Ortiz gets Scott a Song first time up. All right. 2 down in the bottom of the first. Ralph Blue, the shortstop's locked in and fit. He's hitting .291. 6 home runs, 24 RBIs. There's a shot, and that's going to get, the Hanley upstairs. He'll pick it up, make the throw, and he gets Ralphie Blue for the 3rd out. There's a diving attempt by Bertha Banks, but luckily Dexteros was backing her up. So as we get into the top of the second, Magic Moore, Beavis Ortiz, and Hanley Dexteros are going to face Qualita. Picked it through 17 pitches, gave up 4 hits in that first inning. Magic Moore, the center fielder's tense, but fit, hitting .301 with 9 home runs and 25 RBIs. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 now to Magic Moore. That one's inside, ball 2. Swing and a miss. Magic Moore evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now it's fouled off. He got enough of that to push it foul along the first baseline. Way inside. He had to get out of the way of that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. There's a smash, a line drive to Grunt Manley at first base, who pulls it out of the air for the first out.
Well, they got the pitch counts up there. Beavis Ortiz now hitting .333 for a pitcher. You look at his bars there. He shouldn't be hitting at all. He hits that one hard to left field. It's going back. It's to the warning track, but Ralphie Blue pulls it in for the 2nd out.
Dang it. Hanley Dexteros, the shortstop, neutral and fit. 1 for 1 with a single. Boy, I thought he helped himself out there, Tommy. Beavis gave that one a ride. That one's low, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Hanley Dexteros. That one's inside, 3-0 now. Dexteros takes that one for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's way inside, and Qualita has walked Hanley Dexteros on 5 pitches.
Excuse me. I thought Qualita was going to look a little better than this today. She's got a fast runner at first base. 2 outs though. Top of the 2nd. And there's a hard hit, but that's into center, right center field. And oops, the runner's coming back. They got the signals for Bertha Banks to come back, and Hanley went back as well. Well, they got the single.
Steve Monstour, catcher, is neutral and fit. He's got good power versus right-handed pitching. 2 outs now. That's outside. Looked like a intentionally thrown outside.
No.
There's a roller to Qualita, who's going to throw to Manley for the 3rd out. So no runs, 2 hits, 1 hit maybe. But it's Beewolves 3, Herbasaurs nothing. Grunt Manley, Juan Rojas, and Yoink Sack's going to face off against Ortiz, who threw 6 pitches and has 1 strikeout.
Now batting, the first baseman, Grunt Manley.
There's Grunt Manley. Talking to you about before the game. Grunt is locked in and well. First pitch inside, breaking pitch, makes it in for a strike on the count. And Manley's a tough out and RBI man. So big name up here in the Seattle area. Watches that one low and inside, misses ball 1. 1 on the count. Number 43 delivering his 9th pitch, misses outside, ball 2. Number 10 looks like this. Inside, hard hit by Manley, off the fouled off back behind the wall. And we're knotted up 2 apiece. Oh, so he tries to get him chasing. He does chase, gets a piece of it, knocks it off foul. Still 2 apiece. To Manley, who's a great contact hitter. Hits that off again. He's such a good contact hitter, you really can't get it past him. Another foul. That one hit hard down the line, and it lands fair. And it's going to be extra bases as Buster Biggs has trouble finding it on the wall. Throws it to Dexteros. And it's a double for Grunt Manley. Comes into the locked Juan Rojas. He's got a fast runner at second base. Comes right in with a curveball. It's in there for a strike. Safety off of Rojas. Check swing outside, misses. All 1 apiece. Fans getting into the game here today. Great day for baseball. Some Beewolves fans made the trip. And they'll make the trip back. Oh, a nice pitch on the inside corner. 1-2. Pops that one behind the plate. That's going to be caught by Steve Monstour. Easy fly ball. 1 down. And here comes the guy who's leading the league in stolen bases by 5. Nobody steals more bases than talking about stealing a base. Throws it back to second to Knox. Couldn't pick him off. Keeping him real, though. Low and inside misses ball 1 to Yoink Sachs. His second pitch. Swing and a miss. And a nice breaking pitch outside. We're even at 1 apiece. 20th pitch from Beavis Ortiz. Fastball high and inside. Makes it in for strike 1 and 2. He's ahead in the count. Oh, he swings at the same breaking pitch, but he hits it, pulls it foul. We're still at 1 and 2 to Yoink Sachs. Looking a little tense. There's a roller to Bertha Banks, who's going to have to go to first. She's not close enough to tag the batter. And they get that second out. They got a runner at third base, threatening. That's Milo Stewart, who's hitting 225. Solid contact hitter. The crowd on their feet, hoping that the Herbasaurs can get on the board here quick. He got 2 outs. Beavis Ortiz comes right at him with a fastball, and there for a strike. Stewart doesn't swing. Second pitch is a breaking pitch. It's hit deep to center field. It's going back. It's back toward the wall, but Magic Moore catches it at the warning track to end that side.
So the Herbisaurs were threatening, but they couldn't get anything across the plate, so it's still Beewolves 3, Herbisaurs nothing. Laura Franco 0 for 1, Buster Biggs 0 for 1, and Freddie Knox 1 for 1 with a double. Jem Qualita 33 pitches as we start the third inning. Franco locked in and fit. She's got an RBI today.
She does. She already has a ton of power. She's got even more. She hits that one hard to right field. It's out of here. Over the jumping right fielder. I thought so. Sock the song could bring it in. Laura Franklin goes yard on the first pitch of the inning, Pete. It goes 383 feet. It's her 11th home run and 30th RBI this season. She's vying for the home run race, Pete.
That's right. Get in there, Laura. Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1 today. Bertha Banka Baba Rulaba. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. That one's lifted into the air, but it's going to be foul, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Buster Biggs. No outs, nobody on. That's lifted into the air in center field. The center fielder is there waving everybody off. Sanks makes the catch for the first out. 1 down. And Freddie Knox steps in the box.
Brings up Freddie Knox 1 for 1 with a double RBI. So a good start here for Freddie today. That one's high, ball 1. Freddie don't swing at that. He don't play no mess. That one's on the inside corner, misses 2. Ball 2, 2-0 to Freddie Knox. That one's, outside corner catches him 2-1. Breaking pitch, it's a hard, but it's a liner straight to Hamster. Through to pump, throws it to first, gives him for that second out.
2 down, Billy LeBoink, the right fielder's neutral and fit. He favors the high pitch. He's 0 for 1 today, but he's hitting 368 on the season with 4 home runs and 29 RBIs. That's in there for first pitch strike to... Oh, that one's a defensive swing, and very quickly the LeBoink's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Outside, 2-2. Qualita was out in front, but now she's a swing and a miss by LeBoink, and that'll be the end of that. So the Beewolves put 1 more on the board. Beewolves 4 runs on 6 hits. Herbisaurs no runs on 1 hit. Annabelle Stokes, Jem Qualita, and Henry Hamster, who's 0 for 1, going to face Ortiz, who's thrown 24 pitches with 1 strikeout. Annabelle Stokes, the second baseman's neutral and fit, hitting 252, 1 home run, 15 RBIs. First pitch is fouled off along the third baseline. Strike 1. I got to believe LeBoink's up there for RBIs with 29. That's a whole lot of RBIs. That pitch to Stokes was inside, so the count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And Ortiz has gotten out in front now of Annabelle Stokes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, just a little low. That'll even up the count at 2-2. There's a shot. That's going to drift foul along the third baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stokes, the second base person. There's a roller back to Ortiz. He'll pick it up, make the throw to Franco for the first out. 1 down. And in steps the pitcher, Jem Qualita. She's tense but fit, hitting .350 on the season with 3 RBIs.
Good hitting pitcher.
She is. She's a very good hitting pitcher. She was 2 for 4 in the game against us earlier. As a matter of fact, she's going to make a single right there. First pitch from Ortiz. She drives into center field for a clean single. So 1 out and Jem Qualita at first base. Henry Hamster, the third baseman, steps in. He's tense but fit. Qualita does not have a lot of speed. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. Qualita at first base. That one's popped up behind home plate, and literally Monster does not make a move. And he's able to pull that one in for the 2nd out. So 2 down now, and Scotta Song sacked a song. I'm sorry, Scotta. I keep mispronouncing. Got power versus right-handed pitch. It takes us the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. That's strike 2, and Ortiz going right at him now. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Qualita at first base. He's just able to push that one off in the foul territory. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's low, ball 1. Song was able to hold off. Looked like he wanted to offer at it, but swing and a miss. Got a Song goes down for the 2nd time. Ortiz with 2 strikeouts, both against their best hitter. As we head into the top of the 4th, it's 4-0 Beewolves. Magic Moore, Beavis Ortiz, and Hanley Dexter is going to face off against Qualita, who's thrown 47 pitches with a strikeout, a walk. Magic Moore tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .299.
That's pretty good. A tense pitcher against a tense hitter. First pitch misses, ball 1. 1-0 the count. That one's in there for a strike, and now we're even up at 1 apiece. Top of the 4th, 4-0 Beewolves. Hard hit, but it's just Stewart at shortstop and throws it quickly to first to get that first out.
Beavis Ortiz locked in and fit, 0 for 1 today. He hit one that looked like it was destined for the seats, but came up just a biscuit short. He flares that one in the left field. That'll drop for a clean single. So Ortiz now 1 for 2 today. He wants this game, Tommy.
Yeah, he does. Offense, defense. Both sides of the coin. And here comes Hanley Dexter. Again, 1 for 1 on the day. He also got a walk. He's got Ortiz at first base. It's a hard pass the mound. He's 2 for 2, Pete. That's a nice clean single. Sack stops it to make sure he doesn't get any more. We got runners at first and second with 1 out.
Yes, sir. And in steps Bertha Banks. She's locked in and fit, 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and an RBI. She's hit the ball hard twice, Tom. There's only 1 out. Runners at first and second. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Ooh, that one's in there for another strike. So now she's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. That one's high. Ball 1. 1 and 2. That's lifted into center field. Unfortunately, Yoink Sachs is going to be there to make the catch. The runners had to hold up. So runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Steve Montour steps in.
Steve's 1 for 2 with a single. Got good power against right-handers. Hits it hard into the gap in left center field. That's going to be multiple bases and multiple runs, Pete. And they're going to stop at third for some reason, but they get 2, right? Yeah, the Beewolves are ahead 5-0.
The first baseman.
Yes, sir. Nice double by Steve Monstour. Laura Franco, the first baseman's locked in and fit. She's 1 for 2 with a home run today. Runners now at second and third with 2 outs. Pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Franco. That one's inside, ball 2. 2-0 now. That one's high as well. 3-0 to Alora Franco. And that one's low, ball 4. And Alora Franco will take first. The bases are now loaded for Buster Biggs.
Boy, unfortunately, Buster's 0 for 2. If he could just do some smart hitting here. That one misses high, ball 1. And Qualita's struggling to get that strike zone. That one's in there for a strike on her 63rd pitch. That one is high and inside, and Biggs goes for it. 1 and 2 now. Low and outside, ball 2 at 2-2-2. You never know. That one's right in there. Hits it hard into the gap in right field, Pete. And Sakta Song pulls that in. He's going to stop any more runs, but he gets 6. They get the 6th run, Pete.
Yes, sir. And in steps Freddie Knox, the second baseman, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI.
Wow.
That's going to be a short day for Jem Qualita. They're pulling Qualita for Chuck Filthwick. Chuck Filthwick, the relief pitcher. He's got isn't it Filthwick?
Yes, he's the winningest pitcher in the league right now, I think.
Chuck Filthwick, the winningest pitcher. He's got a 2.6 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 51 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got a little bit better than average velocity. He's got very good junk and good accuracy. He's almost fully rested. Known around the league as a K-man. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider. Chuck Filthwick now taking over duties for Jem Qualita here in the top of the fourth. That first pitch is outside, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now. There's a smash, and that's going to get into, center field, and a little bit of a running issue, but we were able to get 2 across the board. So the runner from first gets to third, and they score 2 more runs here.
Billy the Boink up again. And he hits that hard to left field. It's going back to the wall. And he's caught for the third at the wall by Ralphie Blue.
Come on. But the Beewolves put 4 more on the Herbisaurs. It's now 8-0. Beewolves out hitting the Herbisaurs 11-2. Ralph Blue 0 for 1. Grant Manley 1 for 1 with a double, and Juan Rojas 0 for 1.
The left fielder, Ralph Blue.
Ralph Blue up 0 for 1. Boy, the Beewolves getting their revenge from getting crushed in those first 2 games at the right time, too. That one's fouled off by Blue, 0-1 the count. Blue's locked in, but he's facing a locked-in Beavis Ortiz, who threw his 40th pitch that goes right to Laura Franco, who picks it up and just jogs it over to first herself for that first out. And it brings in Grunt Manley, the RBI man, 1 for 1. The crowd cheering for Manley, hoping that the Herbisaurs could start something. Whoa! That one's up so high he had to bail out. They didn't appreciate that one at all. Swings hard, hits that one past the center field, and Manley is a formidable foe.
Now batting, the catcher, Juan.
Brings in Juan Rojas, the locked-in Juan Rojas, 0 for 1. And he's got a runner with some speed at first base. Fouls that one off into the Beewolves dugout. 0-1. Second one right at him, 0-2. Rojas known as a whiffer. And he goes right to the mound. Ortiz back to second for 1 and over to first. And they get the double play, Pete.
Nice. All right, so we're heading into the top of the 5th. It's Beewolves 8, Herbisaurs nothing. Magic Moore 0 for 2. Beavis Ortiz 1 for 2. And Hanley Dexter is 2 for 2 with a walk. Filthwick threw 4 pitches and gave up 1 hit in his brief appearance in the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the 3rd. Magic Moore is tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Come on, Magic. Chase that monkey out of here. First pitch by Filthwick. It just catches the inside corner for a called strike. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up into right center field. The center fielder, Yoink Sachs, is calling for it. Makes the catch for the first out. 1 down. Beavis Ortiz stepping into the box.
Beavis with the red-hot Beavis Ortiz. 1 for 2, the single. Locked in, like we says. Facing the K-Man. Hits it hard to center field. It's deep. It's going back, but it's going to be at the warning track. Yoink Sachs. The one.
How many hard hit balls have we seen that just come up a little short? There's the shortstop. 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Nobody on, 2 outs. Dexter stands in there, takes the first pitch for a ball. That one's high, ball 2. 2-0 now. There's a smash, but that's going right to Stokes at second. She's going to make the throw to Manley to retire the side. So top of the 5th goes 1, 2, 3 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. It's still Beewolves 8, Herbisaurs nothing. Yoink Sachs, Milo Stewart, and Annabelle Stokes all 0 for the day. Ortiz at 45 pitches with 2 strikeouts. Yoink Sachs is tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Sachs playing center field for the Herbisaurs. First pitch by Ortiz is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and Sachs is out in front of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Catches the low outside corner for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Yoink Sachs. Swing and a miss, and he goes down swinging. That is strikeout victim number 3, Milo Stewart, 0 for 1 today. He's tense and fit as well. Ortiz locked in right now. That pitch is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Milo Stewart evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is empty for Stewart. Ortiz puts that one in there for a called second strike, and now Stewart's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stewart playing shortstop for the Herbisaurs. Swing and a miss, and Stewart goes down. And now Ortiz looks like he's firing up the afterburners. Annabella Stokes is 0 for 1. She's the second baseman for the Herbisaurs. 2 outs, nobody on. Stokes swings and misses. No balls, 1 strike. Ortiz delivers low, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ortiz at 55 pitches, make that 56. She pops that one up into shallow left field.
The whole team goes over.
Is there to make the catch for the 3rd out. And so we're heading into the 6th inning, top of the 6th. It's Beewolves 8, Herbisaurs nothing. Bertha Banks 2 for 3 with a double. Steve Von Stewart 2 for 3 with a double. And Laura Franco 1 for 2 with a home run and a walk. Filthwick at 11 pitches. He gave up 1 hit.
The third baseman.
Bertha Banks is locked in and fit. 2 for 3, a double, a single, and an RBI.
Those are 3 good things. This pitch is right in there, and she pops it out in left center field. That's going to land in the glove of Ralphie Blue.
Dang, damn it. Steve Von Stewart, the center fielder's neutral and fit. Got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and an RBI as well. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 6th. First pitch is inside, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. 2-0 now to Monstour. That one's low. 3 straight balls to Steve Monstour. Finally, Filthwick is able to get one over the outside corner. 3-1. There's a roller to Stewart, who's going to pick it up, make the throw to Manley for the 2nd out. And 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning.
But that brings in the locked-in Bertha Banks. 1 for 4, I think. A big one. Big home run. First one misses ball. 1-0 the count. Not Bertha Banks, I'm sorry, but Laura Franco. Where am I at? 3 quick balls, 3-0. He's going to just put her on. Walks her 4 pitches. Wow.
Yeah, and that was an intentional walk. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Laura Franco at first base with 2 outs. First pitch outside, ball 1. Laura Franco's going for second, and she's going to be in there with a stolen base. So 2 balls and no strikes to Buster Biggs with a runner at second now. That one's low, ball 3. 3-0 to Buster Biggs.
Wow.
That one's high, ball 4. So runners at first and second now, but 2 outs again. The Beewolves seem to get things going with 2 outs.
Yeah. Well, and base runners at first and second now, and Filthwick is really struggling to find the plate. That's a bad pitch, but Knox swings at it. Fouls it 0-1 to count. That one's high, ball 1. We're even at 1 apiece. 2 outs. Top of the 6th, 8-0 Beewolves. That one's right in there. It's hard hit, but Grunt Manley dives over to get it, throws it over to first. Filthwick gets him, 10 the side.
Yes, sir. So 2 innings now where the Beewolves haven't scored. We're going into the bottom of the 6th. Beewolves 8, Herbisaurs nothing. Chuck Filthwick first at bat. Henry Hamster 0 for 2, and Scott Asong 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Ortiz at 56 pitches with 4 strikeouts.
Wow. Taking him out. Yeah, they're taking out Chuck Filthwick. I don't know what they're going to do for relievers after this. Only the 6th inning. It'll be 7th. Filthwick's going to have a seat. They're going to bring in Fiona Clark to pinch hit. Fiona normally plays catcher. She's not a great power hitter, not a great contact hitter, and not a whole lot of speed. So I'm not entirely sure what the management's thinking for the Herbisaurs. She's only hitting 176 on the season with 1 home run and 7
What's
RBIs.
Filthwick hitting?
Oh, I didn't see. I'm sorry. Not sure. Not sure. That one misses inside, ball 1. She hits a little looper to a diving Bertha Banks.
Nice Bertha.
A great catch. And that
diving catch by Bertha.
The Hamster Manster. Hitting 227. A little tense, though. Beavis Ortiz is now on fire. That first strike, his 60th pitch, gets a signal from Monstour, misses outside. Ball 1. Pete knew that was coming. 1 apiece. There's a little grounder to the mounder. Handy dexterous, dives, picks it up, throws it. Not quite in time. And the mojo comes down. He's no longer on fire, Beavis Ortiz. That brings it sack to Song, who's over 2. He's got power against right-handers. Got a fast runner at first base. There's that first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. That one's fouled off towards his own dugout. 0-2. Is the runner going to go? He anticipated that down and away. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What is that, the third time he struck him out?
Yep.
He owns him today.
Yeah.
Beavis Ortiz owns sock to sock. Ralph Blue is now up. I don't even know what he's on the day. First one's there for a strike. Beavis Ortiz is my hero. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Can he put him away at 3 pitches? Yes, he can. Another K. He's crazy.
Yes, sir. And they're going to pull Fiona Clark in favor of Keisha Mushara, the relief pitcher. Mushara with a 13.5 ERA, a 2.75 whip, and 5 Ks. She's neutral and fit. She's got the better than average velocity, but her junk and accuracy struggle. She's fully rested, known as a composed pitcher. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. So as we head into the top of the 7th, it's Beewolves 8 runs on 11 hits. Herbasaurs no runs on 4 hits. Billy LeBoink 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Magic Moore 0 for 3, and Beavis Ortiz 1 for 3. Mushara with that 13.5 ERA will take the bump. Billy LeBoink, the right fielder's neutral and fit, favors the high pitch. He's actually given a couple of balls a really good ride. Unfortunately, they just hung up a little bit longer than he wanted. That one's up, ball 1. That one's up as well, ball 2, 2-0. There's a smash. That's going to split the first and second baseman and roll into right field for a clean single. And Billy LeBoink's on the board, 1 for 4.
Nice. Magic Moore is struggling a little bit, though. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Let's see what he can do here. That one's right in there. He swings a little early, though. 0-1 the count. Slow runner at first. That one's high, and as he pops that one up, that's the art of the fly ball.
No.
It's going to be caught by Sock the Song for the first.
No. Yeah. Poor, Beavis Ortiz, the pitcher's on fire and fit, 1 for 3 with a single. Not a lot of speed in LeBoink at first base. 1 out. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with a runner at first base. There's that's good. Took a funny hop off of the carpet. Everybody's going to be safe. Milo Stupert was able to pick it up in shallow center. But yeah, it took a funny hop off the carpet there, Tommy.
Yeah, it did. Boy, the Hanley Dexter is now 2 for 3. Dangerous today. Got runners at first and second with just 1 out. Keisha Mushara struggling to get this game back under control. He's got a 12.46 ERA now. Hit hard past the mound into center field. Yoink Sachs picks it up. The runner's going to hold at third because it's a big throw. Bases loaded.
Bases loaded again with only 1 out. And Bertha Banks has stepped in. She's locked in and fit. 2 for 4, a double, a single, and an RBI. She's hit at least 1, I think possibly 2 grand slams already this season, Tommy. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash, and that's going into... everybody's going to be caught. Everybody's going to get caught. Everybody's going to get caught. Oh, damn it. Dag-nabbit. Looked like it was going. So we come out of the top of the 7th. It's still 8-0 Beewolves. Grunt Manley, 2 for 2 with the double. Juan Rojas 0 for 2 and Yoink Sachs 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Manley is locked in and well. He's known as an RBI man and a tough out. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Beavis Ortiz on fire, throwing his 69th pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. He threw it for a strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss by Manley, and now he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. He's known as a tough out, though. Fouled that one off. He'll get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Manley, the first baseman for the Herbisaurs. Ooh, just inside. Manley looked like he wanted to go for that one, but was able to hold off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow.
Fouled off, straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off. Manley trying to get something going here. That's popped up. That's going to get foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off.
Come
Manley,
on.
this got to be like at least the 8th pitch to Grunt Manley here. And this bad. Make it 9. That was fouled off as well.
Just trying to
1
tire
ball,
him
2
out.
strikes. That one's fouled off. Come on, man.
Come on, Manly. What?
Throw it at him. Just throw it at him. Don't hit him. Just, put it where he's got to. There's a shot. That's going to be foul. Upper deck, though. just pulled it a little bit to the right. And that one's a low ball, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Beavis Ortiz now up at 81 pitches. Fooled him completely, and he winds up striking out anyway. But he put at least 10, possibly 12 pitches on Ortiz in that at bat. Juan Rojas 0 for 2 today, hitting 198 on the season.
And maybe a reason he can't go the whole game now,
Yeah. That one's a low outside corner, but it's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike, and now Rojas, the whiffer, known as a whiffer around the league. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. Ortiz is just tearing it up today. Yoink Sachs, the center fielder, is tense but fit. He's known as a stealer, but he's 0 for 2 today. Best way to keep him from stealing is keep him off the bases. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Yoink Sachs is out in front of that one. 1-1 now to Sachs. That one's a low ball 2. 2-1. Sachs, the center fielder for the Herbisaurs. That one's popped up, but that's going to drift foul out of play along the first base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Ortiz delivers. Ooh, just a little low outside, hoping to get him to chase. But he held up. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's fouled straight back. Sachs will get another pitch. 3-2. There's a roller to Alora Franco, who's going to step on first base for the 3rd out, and we're going to head into the top of the 8th. Beewolves 8, Herbisaurs nothing. Steve Monstour 2 for 4 with a double. Alora Franco 1 for 2 with a home run and 2 walks. Buster Biggs 1 for 3 with a walk. Keisha Mushar threw 12 pitches and gave up 3 hits. Monstour 2 for 4, a double, a single, and an RBI. He's got power versus right-handed pitching.
He does. 13th pitch by Mushar is high. Oh, he makes the top part of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. That one's no way. Swings, hits a little roller to Milo Stewart at shortstop. It throws it to first. 1 down.
Yeah, that one. Alora Franco, the first baseman, she's locked in and fit. 1 for 2, a home run, 2 walks, and then 2 RBIs on the day. Mushar up to 14, make it 15 pitches. That one's high, ball 1. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's high, ball 3. 3 straight balls to Alora Franco, but Mushara known as a composed pitcher as she throws ball 4.
She was never nervous.
3 walks.
Yeah, wow. On 4 pitches, too. They got a fast runner at first base. Mushara's keeping an eye on her. First pitch in there misses, ball 1 to Buster Biggs. Second one outside swing off the net. 1-1 to count. High and ooh, gets him jumping back. 2-1. There goes Laura Franco for second. That's popped up behind the net. And it's off the net. Foul ball. Laura Franco was going for second. We're at 2-2. Hard hit into the gap in right center field. That's going to make it in there. Song picks it up to keep the runner from going to third. And that's a good single by Buster Biggs. Pete.
Yes, sir. Bases, runners at first and second now with 1 out. Freddie Knox, 2 for 4, a double, a single, and 3 RBIs. 1 out. Top of the 8th. Beewolves 8. Herbisaurs nothing. That one's outside. Ball 1. Mushara up to 24 pitches. Make that 25. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. There's a smash. And that's going to be diving stop by Annabelle Stokes. She's able to make the throw to first to get Freddie Knox for the 2nd out. But the runners move up to 2nd and 3rd. Billy LeBoink steps in.
He's 1 for 4. I thought she could have got that double play if she tossed to first. That one's outside corner, strike 1. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Because the pressure way up. That one misses way outside by Mushara, the composed pitcher. Runner 29th in there for a strike. And it's at 1-2. She's got LeBoink in the hole. This is inside, ball 2-2-2. That one's a little high, but he hits it right into the glove of Henry Hamster. And the side.
Yeah. Yep, we're heading into the bottom of the 8th. Milo Stewart, Annabelle Stokes, and Keisha Mushar are going to have to do some work because they're trailing 8-0. Beavis Ortiz at 92 pitches with 8 strikeouts, it looked like.
Wow.
Milo Stewart.
Milo 0 for 2. The crowd kind of quiet here. We were thinking this was going to be a different kind of a contest. Swing and a miss, strike one. The on fire Beavis Ortiz. Still slinging. Closing in on 100 pitches. That one's fouled off at 0-2. He's got Stewart in the hole. Pitch number 95. Breaking pitch. Oh, just past the mound. Handley Dexterous picks it up, whips it to first, gets him. Wow, Handley. What a whip.
He's all over the place today.
Put him on the mound. Annabelle Stokes 0 for 2. Good contact hitter. That one misses inside. Ball one. Ortiz still whipping him in. Breaking pitch fouled off to her own dugout. One apiece. Getting right. One from Monstro. Winds up, throws it. Check swing. That's strike 2. He needs one more to put away Stokes. She anticipated the 2-strike middle away count, but it misses. 100th pitch by Beavis Ortiz. Check swing. Misses ball. We're at full count 3-2. Pitch 101. Breaking pitch fouls it off. Still at full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets another K. Feet. Ice that arm, man. He's got to be so Creasy Mushara composed now. And she's going to be pulled. Yeah, that's a good move, actually. They're going to bring in the left field Steve-O Reeves, who's a solid contact hitter, real good, but hitting 165 on the season. Underperforming immensely. 6 RBIs. Fast runner if he gets on. So Ortiz sizing him up. Still not losing too much. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. He's still got gas in the tank. Breaking pitch misses high. Ball 2, 2-0. That one's straight to Bertha Banks, who catches it for 105 pitches for Beavis Ortiz, Pete. And they're going to pull Steve-O Reeves and bring in the next reliever, Libby Doe. Libby Doe, C+, 4.29 ERA, 1.54 with 26 Ks. That's solid for a reliever. She's pretty average on the mound. She's well rested, throws the 4-finger, the 2-finger, the changeup.
Yes, she does. As we head into the top of the 9th, it's Beewolves, 8 runs on 15 hits with no errors. Herbasaurs, no runs on 4 hits with no errors. Magic Moore, 0 for 4. Beavis Ortiz, 2 for 4. And Handley Dexterous, 3 for 4 with a walk. Libby Doe bringing that 4.29 ERA to the bump. Magic Moore is tense but fit, hitting 0 for 4 today. Hitting 293 on the season. First pitch is up and in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for a called second strike. 2 strikes. There's a roller to the first baseman. Grunt Manley will pick it up and make the walk over to first to retire Magic Moore.
Beavis Ortiz 2 for 2 singles. Will he hit? Yeah, looks like they're going to let him hit. I guess he'll pitch. It's a hard one. Fouled on the right side. 0-1 the count. There's one in the right center field, but that's going to be caught by Yoink Sacks for the second out.
Could have sat him for that. Handley Dexterous locked in and fit. 3 for 4, 3 singles and a walk. Nope. First pitch is low. Ball 1. That one's high. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 outs. There's a smash that's going right to Annabelle Stokes at second base. She'll make the throw to Grunt Manley to retire the side. So we're heading into the bottom of the 9th. Beewolves 8, Herbasaurs nothing. Henry Hamster 1 for 3. Socked song 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Ralphie Blue 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Beavis Ortiz had 105 pitches with 9 strikeouts and giving up 4 hits. Henry Hamster, the third baseman, tense but fit. He favors the high pitch. Beavis Ortiz velocity starting to struggle a little bit. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike. And now Hamster's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Base is empty for Hamster. That's fouled off back behind the plate. And at 108 pitches, Ortiz may be wearing out here a little bit. That's fouled off as well. Still no balls, 2 strikes with no outs to Hamster. There's a roller to it. Ortiz, he'll pick it up, make the throw to first for the first out. 1 down. Sagda Song stepping in. He's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Ortiz has owned him today, but Ortiz is at 110 pitches. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. So that's in there for called second strike, and now Sagda Song is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on base. That one was just a little high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a roller to Gonzalez. Dexteris, he'll pick it up, make the throw to first for
Gonzalez.
the second out. Gonzalez, I'm making things up now. Ralphie Blue, the shortstop, locked in and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. Ortiz at 114 pitches. There's a shot. Now it's going to get into the outfield, and Magic Moore's going to pick it up, make the throw in quick. And Ralphie Blue has just hit a double in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. Grunt Manley, the first baseman's locked in and well. He's known as an RBI man. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. And I think this should be the end of Beavis Ortiz's day.
I don't know. Get him.
All right.
Yes.
There it is.
Here goes the full game, Pete.
Yeah, complete game. Beewolves win. What a game, Tom. That's exactly the game they needed to play today, and that's what they got.
Holy
wow.
cow. I did not expect that. Wow.
That was right from the jump off. Right from the jump off. They put 3 on Jem Qualita.
Yeah. The Herbisaurs have scored average 12 runs a game in their last 3. They got nothing.
Nope. A 5-hit shutout.
3 in the first by the Beewolves, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. I mean, they were done scoring by the 4th inning. But
yeah,
solid pitching by Beavis Ortiz. Dexter, look, there was hardly any subs. It was all pitching subs. Dexteris goes 3 for 5. Banks 2 for 5. Monster 2 for 5. Franco 1 for 2, but gets that monster home run. Gets walked 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only 0 for the day, Magic Moore, didn't show up. 0 for 5. Ortiz goes 2 for 5.
Yeah, 2 for 5. And he scored a run. So there you go. Over there for the Herbisaurs, obviously not a whole lot to write a helm about. They only had 5 hits. Hamster 1 for 4. Sagda Song 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. I mean, that's wow. That's the byline right there.
Completely handcuffed.
Yeah, this guy was hitting 800 coming in. He was hitting 800 against the Beewolves, and Ortiz just put him to bed. Yeah. Ralphie Blue he was 1 for 4. That one hit was the double in the 9th inning, so it really didn't amount to much. And at that point, it was 8-0. So
yeah, really, Grunt Manley was the only one who had a fair showing.
Yeah, 2 for 4, but he struck out once too.
Yeah,
so
there's that one inning he made Ortiz pitch like 12 pitches to him.
He did, yeah. That was a tough one. Jem Qualita was 1 for 1. So there's your 5 hits: Hamster with 1, Blue with 1, Manley 2, and then Qualita for 1. And then, like I say, they just kind of had the revolving door going, just trying to get some kind of offense going. So yeah, and when you looked at it, when we were at the beginning of the game, the Herbisaur bullpen is a sore spot for them. They just don't have much in the bullpen. So
yeah, well, we may see some changes in the offseason. Pitching,
right.
Beavis Ortiz, the man of the hour. He gets the win. It goes 9 innings, 5 hits, 9 strikeouts.
I was hoping he'd get that last one in the top and the bottom of the ninth. Finish it with double digits.
Yeah, a 3.48 ERA. Now 7-2. He's tied for the most wins in the league.
Yes, sir. And for the Herbisaurs, their star pitcher, Jem Qualita, she only managed to eke out 3 2/3 innings. She gave up 10 hits, Tom, 8 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run. Her ERA jumps up to a 5.28, and her record falls to 4-7. So, Jem Qualita. Phil Thwick came in. He pitched 2 1/3, gave up a hit and 2 walks. His ERA is at 2.47. His record remains 7-0. Keisha Mishara, she came in, pitched 2 innings, and she gave up 4 hits and 1 walk. And her ERA came down. It was a 13.5 when she came in, so she left with a 9, which was an improvement. And then Libido pitched the final inning, didn't give up anything. Her ERA is a 4.17, and her record remains 1 win, no losses, and no saves. So That's the pitching breakdown for you. The 3 stars of the game, of
You
course,
knew it.
you know who
Yeah.
number one's got to be. Beavis Ortiz, the starting pitcher. He went 9 innings, only gave up 5 hits, and had 9 strikeouts.
Wow, yeah, what a great last regular season game for him. What a
Yeah,
the best,
he left it all out on the field.
his
you
best
know?
performance of the year on the last game. The second ranked A-, Laura Franco, first base, number 82, goes 1 for 2. One of those 2 being a home run, 2 RBIs because it was a 2-runner, I think, right? 3 runs, thrice she crossed the base, and she stole a base as well.
Very good. And then third star of the game, Freddie Knox quietly had a pretty good game himself. He was in at second base for Gina Torrens. He went 2 for 5 with a double and 3 RBIs. I think that double came with the bases juiced. It must have, right?
Yeah, he got a couple runs in it. Yeah, that's right.
Tommy G with 6 hits, 5 RBIs, 2 great catches, and 6 strikeouts with a contribution of 56%. Pete J with 9 hits, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 44%.
Well, wow, that was the streaking 6-0 now in our last 6 games. The Beewolves keeping the playoff hopes alive. Wow. So, season standings right now, that leaves us tied for second. Same record as the Herbisaurs. They have a better run differential, so that still has them at the wild card as a wild card holder, only because of the run differential.
Yeah, I was going to say we just jumped up. We cut that lead to 7. They only have a 7 run advantage over us, which is a lot. I mean, in 3 games we could possibly catch that.
Yeah, well, it wins. We have the same record now. If we then our problem is the schedule. We still have we're going home to play our last 2 home games in Red Rock and Phoenix. We got 2 straight games against the first place team, the Sirloins. If the Herbasaurs get winning and we get losing, it's all over again. We gotta see how that goes. But last time the Sirloins beat us 4-0. But I don't know.
That's true. We got, again, same thing like we approached it with the Herbasaurs. We just got to come out and we got to try and play our best game, and hopefully we'll be able to catch them twice. And
current season leaders right now, Hanley Dexteris went from number 1 to number 2 in the league behind Jovita Pula, but Laura Franco worked her way up there. She's now 6th, ranked 6th, right ahead of Julia McCormick, who's a free agent.
Is she?
The top 4 batting averages in the league. Hanley Dexteris has 13 home runs, 2 short of Jock Sports. I wanted to check and see the pitching. Dex has the most hits. Billy LeBlanc 2 behind him. And Dexter's 29 extra base hits. Julie McCormick with the most base hits doesn't have a team.
Julie McCormick. What's he like? I mean, is he somebody we should maybe?
He's 31 million. He wants 31 million right now.
Oh,
Yoink Sacks.
Rhonda Horn. She's on the list for stolen bases, and she doesn't have a home either.
Yeah, that's true. Yoink Sacks 20 stolen bases. Just I don't know why anyone else is trying. So wins. Beavis Ortiz tied for the most wins with Jovita Pulo and Chuck Filthwick, who did not have a good day today.
No, he didn't. We made him pay. Bartholomew Draculo and Ansel Caruso. In the top 10 for earned run average, neither one of them has a home.
Now strikeouts, Beavis Ortiz made his way onto that list of the top 10. He's first, second, tied.
Yeah.
Second. So he's Frangipani 62. Looks like Jovita Pulo is going to take the season. At least she's going to beat our pitchers because, Fran plays tomorrow.
Yeah, she does. She goes up against the.
She would need 10 strikeouts.
She would, and hopefully Jovita Pulo has pitched her last game already, and then that
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is, even if she gets the 10 and Jovita Pulo pitches the next day, then if she gets one, she beats them. But yeah, like I say, Japani's just got to go out there and have a game like Beavis Ortiz. Just win, lose, or draw, leave it all out on the field. That's the best way to get us to the playoffs and some more baseball. Otherwise, we're
toast.
We're cooked.
All right. Well, wow, 6-0. I mean, like that's our best winning streak ever.
Could be. Well, I mean, you went. Let's see. What did we do? We lost the first 4. 1, 2, 3. No, that was only 3. That was 4, 2, 4. Well, we went 5. We had a 5-game winning streak. Games 14 through 18, like freebooters, wide loads, jacks, arctics, moonstars. And then we lost to the Gold Goats.
Yeah. Well,
we got some news. You want to talk some news?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about news. All right, yeah, so, yeah, let's talk news. That's what the post-game show is all about. All right, start us off, Pete.
All right, Kelby King offended a Grapplers coach and was replaced by Artichoke Samplemore. I like Artichoke Samplemore.
Wow.
I'll keep an eye on her.
She was ranked number 2. Look at its salary. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So Kelby King, the B-ranked, 26-year-old B-ranked right fielder, left fielder, was making $6,300,000. She's known around the league as an RBI dud. She's got a lot of power. She's about average on contact, a little bit better than average on speed. She was an average fielder, but a pretty strong arm. They're going to pick up Artichoke Samplemore, who is a personal favorite of mine. She is a 27-year-old A-ranked right fielder, outfielder. She's got a little bit less power than King, but she makes a lot better contact. She's a bit faster with speed. She's a much better fielder with about a little bit less of a strong arm. She's known as a utility player, and she's going to be making $15,400,000. So I think the Grapplers feel like she's going to put them over the top.
Yeah, they're making that. They're trying to keep that playoff berth to get that San Jose team in there. One up from that, we've got a possibility to add some grooming for Frangipani. It would cost us $1.3 million, which is a little bit out of our price range. It would take 4 off her velocity, but add 8 or 16 to her junk, and a 15% chance to gain composed. But again, that we don't have the money for it.
That's true. And then over there with the Houston Jacks, Razzie Dazzler offended a Jacks coach, and she's going to be replaced by Jimmy Noggin for the rest of the season. Razzie Dazzler, the 32-year-old center fielder, outfielder, B-plus ranked, good power, average ability to connect, a little bit better than average speed. Great fielder, but she's got about an average arm, known to have bad jumps. She was making $8,600,000. They're going to pick up Jimmy Noggin, who's a 37-year-old left fielder catcher, C- ranked. He's got very little power, very little ability to connect. He's got a really good speed on the base pass. Not much of a fielder, and he's got a very weak arm. But he's only going to be making $1,200,000 through the rest of the season. So,
yeah, for a catcher, you kind of have a strong arm. Wow, look at this. Jacques Often offended a Buzzards coach.
I thought he would retire a Buzzard.
Yeah, jeez, Jacques Often, he catcher for the 36-year-old catcher for the Buzzards. Staple name out there. They let him go late season. He was B-plus ranked mostly for his power, 87, but he's also fast, good fielder, good arm. He had power against right-hander, bad jumps. He was making 10-7 with the Colorado Springs Buzzards, and yeah, he's getting replaced for Miriam Wackett, who plays catcher and first base. I forget who she used to play with. I thought she used to play with the Herbasaurs, so she gets picked up by the Buzzards. She's D-plus ranked. That's a money thing. She's only making $1 million a year, so I guess they're freeing up some money.
I think the Jacks did the same thing with Razzie Dazzler and Jimmy Noggin.
Yep.
Then to finish it out, the wide loads, they're going to let Trisha Lee. Oh, no, they signed Trisha Lee. The wide loads signed Trisha Lee, and they replaced Hack Liner. Good old Hack Liner.
Wow.
So Hack Liner was a 32-year-old third base shortstop, ranked A. He's got a lot of power and a great ability to connect. He's got about average speed on the base pass and a little bit better than average fielder, but he's got an arm like a cannon. And he's known around the league as an RBI man. He was making $14 million. And instead they're going to bring in Trisha Lee, who is a 32-year-old third base first baseman. She's an overall B-. Doesn't have a whole lot of power. She's a good contact hitter, though. Average speed, a little bit less than average fielder with a pretty strong arm over there at third base. She's only going to be making $4,500,000 through the rest of the season, though.
Wow, that's Hack Liner. What the wide loads have really offloaded some serious talent and a lot of money this year. That free agent pool is going to be nuts.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should take a dip.
Yeah,
get in there, take a dip.
Hack Liner right away becomes the second ranked free agent. $29 million he's asking. Come on, somebody, someone has $29 million in the bank. It's almost double the next player, Kosh Emmett. Julie McCormick is asking double what Kosh Emmett is asking for. She's
30.3. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm looking at
Hack Liner making 29.1.
Looking at the pitchers, Ivy Pepperonis wants 17-1, 24-year-old starter and reliever.
Jacques 10, 16.6 million.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Look at those names: Julie McCormick, Hack Liner, Jacques 10, Kyson Loba, Kosh Emmett, Jonas Friedman, Rhonda Horn, Isabel Stevens, King. It's like you could dump your whole team. Oh, you couldn't afford those. You couldn't afford all those guys.
Okay, Jacques 10 is making $10 million more than Steve Monstour.
Well, this is his asking price now.
Right.
He was let go for I think 10. So I think he's making a little bit more than $2 million more. But now his new
still,
yeah, right.
Monstour's only making 6, and Monstour's a B, and Often's a B plus.
Yeah. Yeah, Often's his batting average slumped from 261 down to 148. So he hasn't had the best year in Colorado, but no home runs this year. He had 9 last year.
Wow.
So maybe he just needed to change the scenery. He'll end up somewhere else next year, that's for sure.
He'll be wearing a Beewolf uniform.
All right, well, so after this, there'll be 21 more games before our next one, which will be back. We got our last 2 home games in Phoenix. So we'll be back home to host the first place Sirloins. And if we keep winning, we'll pass them up in the standings. We'll take the pennant, babies.
It's all up for grabs here. The Beewolves are doing exactly what we said they were going to have to do, and that's just win out, and they've been putting together some really good baseball. And like you say, it's been led largely by that pitching staff, who I think is much maligned. We never get, any recognition for how good our starting pitching rotation is.
Yeah, it's true. All right, well, we're going to call it quits then, hop on a jet, and fly back to Phoenix. And we'll see you back at home when we're hosting those. They're all big games. Hope to see you then. Yep. Thanks for 62. Got 62 subscribers on the channel, Pete.
Way to go, man.
It's been mostly Beewolves recently, so I think they're baseball fans. Anyway, thanks for being around. And I guess we'll see you back in Phoenix. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J saying we appreciate you. But get out of here.